I decided to go to law school because towards the end of high school, I was fairly interested in law. I'd done commerce and legal studies in high school, and so I thought it was interesting, and I thought it was also a good way to learn a bit more about the way society works. Law school is pretty difficult to get into, so if you think that's something that you might want to do, you need to be aware of that quite early on to make sure that you're obviously putting in the best effort you can. But I guess the other side of that is also not being pressured into it just because you think that it's something that you should be doing. Maybe you think you're smart or you're not really sure what you want to do and you just pick it for the sake of it. So I think you do have to work hard, but you also have to have a bit of an idea that it is something that you're interested in and not just do it because other people say you should. The first year of law school is great because you're obviously meeting new people, settling in. But on the other hand, it can also be quite difficult because you are studying law for the first time. It is quite different to other kind of things that you might have studied. It's a different way of thinking and a different way of learning as well. It is a very interesting thing to study. It's very, I guess, intellectually stimulating. So it does keep you on your toes, so to speak, and it does engage you as you study. I guess the worst thing I'd have to say would be the workload. It is a very heavy kind of degree to study, and there's a lot of reading involved. It does take a lot of time, so that definitely does, I guess, affect other aspects of your life, but you have to be able to balance that as well. My tips for those who are undecided about whether or not to go to law school would be, first, try and talk to as many people as you can. It's great to be able to talk to them and get their input as well. As well as that, I think trying to think about what you actually want to get out of your degree. I know it can be difficult when there's so many options to choose from, but really thinking about what is it that you want to do and why you may or may not be interested in law, rather than just kind of thinking about the things like the prestige or the perceived difficulty or otherwise of it. I guess the biggest way that law school's impacted my life is that I have a job for next year when I graduate, so that's obviously one of the key aims of going to university is to be able to get a job. But I guess beyond that, it does really change the way you think. It does make you more aware of different aspects of society, whether it be from criminal law through to the way that the commercial world works. It does open your mind a lot, and it does teach you to really be able to think. So I think those two aspects, both the getting the job, but also I guess becoming hopefully more intelligent.